And we do this homage and with another episode of Wargame Airland Battle. So today the 7th Naval Assault Division of Poland takes on the 9th Pansarbrigaden of Norway. So this is the second stage of the Uppsala offensive. And we won a major victory in the last battle. So I think this battle I'm going to be more interested in taking ground. Yes, right, so CVs here. We're going to be using the usual minimal defense. We'll just give him that. Bit of infantry. Guess one of those guys. And guess a Servika for anti-aircraft defense. Here, they were attacking the center quite heavily, so I think that warrants a full-on armored command vehicle. And seeing as we're set up now here, I'm going to invest quite in some high-end Malurkas to defend it. Some high-end. I'm going to invest quite heavily in recon, just so the Malurkas can see what they're shooting at. FOB to ensure that these units have all the rockets they could possibly desire. We'll also be equipping them with AGKM infantry. PACT AGKM is a bit notorious in the game at the moment for being weak, but again, Norway, I don't think they feel too many high-end tanks, so it shouldn't be that catastrophic of an issue. We'll also be investing in some good anti-aircraft defense, but there's a lot of planes that flew over here in the last battle, so I'll invest in another FOB here. FOBs are very useful at the moment because they're quite cute at 75 points, and when you can put them directly where your units are going to be fighting, rather than just in a sector where you won't be fighting, they become very useful. I actually had a logistics problem in the last battle, if you remember, because I didn't buy enough FOBs, and then all my trucks kamikazed, so I only have 6 of these trucks here. Right, no more AGKM forces, so the infantry are going to have to bring the rockets, so to speak, in this fight. 2 groups here and here, and they'll do that. Recon will be provided by, let's see, what's optics? Very good. Optics, just good. Good optics are always preferable, but I'm going to give an armoured unit here just in case they start using artillery. Anti-aircraft defense systems, will be investing heavily in these just because they can get aggressive quite early. So we'll be investing in all the usual anti-aircraft defenses that will be needed to protect ourselves. Now, one note is the anti-aircraft defenses I use in this tend to be missiles, missiles, missiles. I wouldn't actually use this kind of anti-aircraft defense strategy in multiplayer because I'm fighting a dumb AI in this. I'd be fighting a smart enemy player in in a real game, and sort of outthinking comes a lot more into play when you're fighting a real player than it would just a dumb computer. So don't try and take my strategies as something to do in multiplayer matches. I wouldn't do it, basically. This is just to be used against AI that doesn't know better. We're out of FOBs. Is there anyone? I don't think 2 FOBs for a secondary line is probably a bit of overkill, so get rid of that FOB and reposition it here to support my BM-21s. I usually like to have 2 of them just because one might be reloading or something, and I can only afford 1 more. Nah, I'd prefer groups of 2. Fine, okay, what I'll do is I'll buy 1 each rather than having groups of 2. It doesn't deliver the same kind of deluge, but yeah, it'll do. And then up on this side, I'm going to get a sort of side force whose job is going to be to sort of drive up this hillside. Is there any? Can this hillside be even driven up? It's all grey. I don't think it can be. Right. Oh well, this will be attacking force then. 3 T-55s out here. And I'll keep that Strela in reserve. So this Mi-24 is going to fly up here, drop up some infantry and try and spy on Malin. Their morale is quite low, so I only have to get 1250 points, which shouldn't be too tricky. But let's see. Right, usual cluster of units are all spawned within sight lines. It's a bit annoying. I wish that was taken out of the campaign. I mean, obviously it's awesome for the purposes of getting lots of early game kills because I can just shell it into it like this. But it's not that realistic and I don't much care for it. So, yeah, whatever. Whatever it will be. Oh, I forgot to buy a command vehicle for here. Whoops. Let's get that out of the way because games can end before necessary. Fine, 80 games of me, you geeky devil. Right, so the primary objective is to take Malun and, well, at least neutralize it so we can just bum rush it in the next day of fighting. But ideally capture it so we can move up towards Ivan, Gregory and Orebro. Stockholm will probably be the last sector I take. Interesting how they haven't taken Milan. I'm gonna buy a recon helicopter, fly out into the lake. Just because it gives us a bit of faster optics than anything. This is sort of like a long-term strategy, I guess you could say. Right, walk up there. I'll bring the Mi-24 back here. Let's try and move this guy right to the edge, see if he can get... Okay, vegans are coming in. Let's see. Oh, I never really looked to see if I had any good anti-air. But I, as a rule, don't enjoy... I don't like air-to-air combat and avoid it whenever possible. Are you going for my CV? They better not. I'm on, bring him down. There we go. Yeah, I might as well bring it. Let's see what we got. Combined and dedicated. Dedicated. It costs the same, and it's a dedicated air-to-air fighter, so it probably has better maneuverability, missiles, something or the other. I don't really pay attention to air stats. It's just my military philosophy. I just think air should be air. I always think jets should only ever be about bombing stuff. Jets fighting jets, I avoid whenever possible. I rely solely on ground defense to keep my the airspace clear of enemy forces. Whether that's wise or not, a combined, a philosophy is usually the best, but each to their own. That was just such a waste of a missile. I was like 5 points. Oh well, I killed the enemy inside. Normally some part of them survives the crash, but this time they didn't survive. They paid dearly, and that was that. As soon as they don't seem to be investing too much in anti-aircraft defense, I'll buy a keep plane and drop some bombs. I mean, my defenses of the CV are abysmal, so there goes the recon. Wow, that those guys took a beating. Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him. Okay, one down. You've got the next vegan. Nope. Why are you evacuating? You still have your cannon? That's what I particularly hate about Right, let's buy in some helicopters. You're taking direct fire, so let's get you out of there. Some tanks. Didn't realize they were going to be attacking this with this kind of gusto. I'm going to buy another air-to-air fighter for this. Oh, they're shelling it. Oh, these guys really don't like this sector this time around. Let's get another bomber. Bomb this stuff. They're getting annoying. Meg, fly that helicopter out of there. Oh, what the CV's got? Oh, that went down fast. Why is this not lit? Why is that group of... Oh! What the hell? Okay, no wonder it died fast. There's about 1 million tanks there. Okay, we need a recon helicopter on the job now. You guys back off. They probably have some kind of like, anti-aircraft defense. Evac. Okay, let's focus on defending this sector. If we can get this attack to fail. Come on, 45, 45. There we go. That's a lot of units. Oh my! That hill doesn't look like it's climbable. You fly over there. Looks like Malin's been completely abandoned. The entire purpose of this attack seems to be Boris. SU-28 still being refitted. Let's invest in still more SU-78s. Okay, you fly over on that side. Vigans are coming in. MiGs. Make it painful. Okay, those tanks are dead. Sorry, rockets, we're going to have to get you back to this FOB. PM-21, can you fire? Yes, you can. Let's get some morale damage done to the enemy. You are getting a bit too close for comfort. Recon. Wow, SU-78 took a wallop, judging on its stats. Don't bother with that. Right, let's see. Vehicles, no HETM. Infantry HETM? Nope. Okay, move up and start shooting these guys. They're taking morale damage. Let's get more bombers on the job. SU-78, bomb. Do we need a recon helicopter or did I just maneuver it out of the way? No, we still have both alive. Excellent. Alright, these air superiority fighters aren't getting hits. So I'm guessing that whatever losses we took or damage we took on the bombers is more due to planes that were flying in the area at the time rather than an actual persistent anti-aircraft defense, which is a threat for a much longer period of time, obviously. Right, so we only have 200 more points to win this. All their damage was really done by CV. There we go, that was a nice hit. Oh my goodness, they're evacuating at the exact wrong time. This Vigan's going to do some damage to my tanks. I know he's going to go for the BRDM. Oh no, it's flying low in the valley, so it can't spot them. Damn it. Let's buy another bomber. If we just need to kill a few more infantry, maybe a weak recon vehicle. Let's make another pass on it. Come on, MiGs. Actually, I still have more MiGs to buy. Let's get them in the job. Kill the Vigan. Okay, bombs away. 10 more points. Right, the Vigan will be an excellent 10 points, or 115. So that's how much these things are worth. There we go, 115. That secures us the win. Total victory because we took so few losses. Our only significant loss was that command vehicle, really. Other than that, it was a couple of tanks here and there. Pansarbrigaden has been routed. That means we'll be able to wipe it up in the next battle. And is that the end of the day's fighting? No, nope. Still the guards motorized against the Falkirk. Well, we'll see what happens next time. But this has been Agent. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.